Welcome back. It is soon to be Dr. aka edu_curlz here. If you're new here, welcome. Typically, I make content on this channel about my curly hair and my skin, but today we're gonna try something different. Our beauty side of the house, which I haven't done a ton of videos on, but I'm gonna devote myself in this year to really giving it a shot. Mainly skincare and things like that I've done there, but I'm gonna give that stuff a shot this year. So don't walk out on me, okay? But alongside that, I want to talk about wellness, and I want to talk about my physical wellness specifically in this year. I am on a journey to tone my body and lose weight. And most of that is for my own, there's no like drastic reason. It's just like I want to maintain the most optimum health for my body. As I move into my 30s, one of the conversations that I'm having with myself is really what my body needs to look like, feel like, and like what it needs to have to hold a pregnancy successfully. That is something that like I would like to do in my 30s, that I'm very interested in doing in the near future. And so really just working on the health of my body overall to ensure that that is a smoother process is a really large priority for me in this year. So that is like one of the things that I've put on my list this year around, my vision board was really just my physical wellness. I do a lot of this stuff for my mental wellness, specifically. I like see my therapist regularly. I do a lot of journaling. I do a lot of prayer, meditation, and I actually work out really as a part of my mental health as well. But I'm really, really driving this year some of the things around physical wellness and chasing some weight loss goals as well. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that today. I actually walked into the new year doing the Daniel fast. And for those who do not know, the Daniel fast is a biblical fast, typically 21 days, where you consume only the things of the earth. So everything that you consume must be derived from the earth, which is typically fruits, vegetables, no meats, no dairy, no sugars, no processed foods, nothing of those sorts. Though you can have like no breads and things like that. Though you can have wheat bread, you can have wheat pasta, veggie-based things there. But typically you stay away from those things. So in the new year, I stayed away from all of those things and really just stuck with fruits and veggies and fell in love. I did plant-based protein because I was still working out. And I fell in love with protein shakes right before the new year. And so I've really, really just done that. And I've lost 14 pounds in 19 days. 20 days to his 20th? So 20 days. Which for a lot of folks is like, Nia, that's a lot. But I really drastically cut my diet, which also shrunk my stomach, which also created some fasting, actually. Like hour fasting through the day that I didn't plan to do, but it just kind of happened. And that's been great. I have been 14 pounds down, actually prior to when I started this, truly then, because I weighed in right before break. So I probably 14 pounds down over the last 27 days, maybe 28 days. That's probably more like it because I really started before we started the Daniel fast in the new year, and we started on the first. Started on the first, or I started on the first. So I say all that to say, like, those have been the things that I've shifted. Now, what I will say is that my body does miss protein from meat. And so one of the things that I will do once my 21 days is up is reintegrate meat, but I will stay away from the processed meats, the fried meats, and or except for bacon. Bacon's like the one processed meat I can't get rid of, y'all. I'm sorry. Can't do it. But I am going to consume it in moderation. And then make sure I am doing a lot of fish, a lot of chicken, stay away from beef as much as possible, though I do want to make sure that I'm not completely turned off to it because I do like beef, but just really being cognizant of that. And the same thing with pork, just being cognizant of how I consume it. And so those are kind of my fitness goals. I have switched everything out of dairy, and I've gotten rid of all snacks and sugars in my house. The sugar that I currently have, really, which is just for baking typically and coffee, is coconut sugar, as it is a plant-derived sugar. And then I've kind of gotten rid of everything else. No base flour, no baked goods. All those things are gone. I've changed everything to almond flour or cassava flour. So yeah, I just don't have any of that stuff. I don't have any cheese in my house. I don't have any milk. Everything is oat milk or almond milk based. I will go back to eggs because eggs are just a really good sense of protein for me for breakfast as well. So I can do eggs and fruit, eggs and yogurt. I did actually keep yogurt but switched to coconut milk based yogurt. So just a lot of switches that I made that have just been really good for my body, really consuming water, switching out juices. So I don't actually have any juices in my house unless it's my fresh juice that I get from H-E-B, my green juice or my pineapple orange juice or my orange carrot juice. The only other things I drink are water and seltzer. I cut alcohol completely, and that was like a really big game changer for my body. I can just feel the difference. Removing sugar, unless it is a natural sugar, was also a very big difference in my body. Energy levels switch, body switches, mind switches, really, muscle fatigue switches, all of the things. And then the other thing that I really increased was finding a balance in my workout regimen. So currently every day I do about 30 minutes cardio to 30 minutes, actually probably like 40 minutes cardio to 30 minutes weights. And that's been really, really good for my body. So if I can do anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes of weightlifting of some kind, strength training, and then about 30 to 40 minutes of like lifting of cardio, I'm in a really good balance of my workout. So that's kind of where I've been living. It's gotten me really great results, and it's something I want to continue doing in the new year. Part of why I'm bringing it to y'all is because I'm gonna be checking in, friends. I'm gonna be checking in because this year we are on Operation Fit and Fine. Okay, Fit and Fine. And that is really just more so about my physical health and feeling good in my body. I don't have any like body dysmorphia or any of those things, but I do have some goals around my weight loss. Really just chasing goals to be in a really healthy state for this next phase of my life. Because like I said, I would like to, get married and have kids in the next, 5-ish years. And so really just making sure my body is prepared to do so. And I didn't want to do one of those like extreme things and not be able to sustain it. So something I'm trying to build and change a lifestyle for moving forward. So I hope y'all go on this journey with me. I know that's going to be different content, but I hope that it's fun. And I hope that you still join the space as we talk about that. I'm going to share recipes. I'm going to share foods that I'm trying, places that I'm trying, things that I'm doing. I'll share a little bit of my workout regimen and what I use for workouts. And I'll probably do some weight check-ins because your girl's slimming down pretty heavily, which has been a really big shift for me. So this is me like full body in my pajamas. But your girl has like dropped a good bit and booty has bulked. So we're loving that. We love to see it. So I'll probably do some more check-ins on those things as we move forward. And I hope you'll stay on this journey. So yeah, like, comment, share. If you're also on the journey, I'd love to hear what you're changing about your journey, what you're shifting for yourself. And as always, I hope you have a blessed rest of the day. Bye, guys.